Hi Anish, good morning and welcome on YourPedia.
Good morning, sir. Thank you very much. And how are you doing, sir?
Wonderful Anish. And Anish, let me congratulate you for your wonderful selection in very, very prestigious university, University of Melbourne. Congratulations for that.
Thank you again, sir.
Okay, Anish, आप का academic profile बहुत अच्छा है. You are graduate of prestigious NIT Hamirpur, which is in Himachal Pradesh. And incidentally, you are my grand junior of NIT Hamirpur in graduation. And when you have done your masters from IIT Delhi, again a prestigious institute in I think civil engineering geotech. Again, you are my grand junior of IIT Delhi, and now you have got selected in very very prestigious University of Melbourne. So आज मैं आपसे interact करूंगा Anish, and I would like to know in detail about your entire journey. This video, no doubt, will be helpful for all those professionals who want to go abroad and explore opportunities, especially for civil engineers. बिकॉज मेरे को स्ट्रांगली लगता है अनीश कि स्टूडेंट्स को अगर अवेयरनेस हो, राइट पाथ पता हो, तो उनके पास ज्यादा ऑप्शंस टेबल पे आएंगी एंड दे कैन बी चूजर एंड दे कैन मेक बेस्ट यूज ऑफ द अपॉर्चुनिटीज अवेलेबल. तो उस डायरेक्शन में हम अपना इंटरेक्शन रखेंगे. मैं सबसे पहले स्टार्ट करता हूं आपसे. आपका बैकग्राउंड आप प्लीज हमें बताएं. विच पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया यू आर फ्रॉम एंड विच ईयर यू ग्रेजुएटेड फ्रॉम NIT हमीरपुर एंड देन when did you join IIT Delhi? When did you graduate from IIT Delhi? And what you did after IIT Delhi? Those basic things you tell, and then we start.
Okay. So I graduated from civil engineering in NIT Hamirpur in year 2020 with a silver medal. And then in the COVID time, I prepared for GATE examination
Okay.
at home.
Hmm.
Then I got selected in IIT Delhi for MTech admission in geotechnical and geoenvironmental engineering. Then I did my post graduation in 2023.
Hmm.
Then from there, I got the campus placement in Robotic Consultants as engineering trainee. There I
Hmm.
worked for like 6 months.
Hmm.
Then after that, I switched my job in Rambol. There I worked as assistant engineer in geotechnical.
Hmm.
Then I worked for like 2 months, two and a half months.
Hmm.
Then after that, I got this opportunity in like a University of Melbourne,
Hmm.
like during that
Hmm.
time. So I had to
Wonderful.
leave that.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, Anish. So what I know is like NIT हमीरपुर बहुत prestigious institute है. हिमाचल प्रदेश का छोटी state है. I have my personal experience that people in Himachal, they are crazy for government jobs, and civil engineers get the government jobs in Himachal Pradesh as assistant engineer, SDOs they call it, and
Yes.
that is one of the craze. And 80% of the jobs, assistant engineer and all, are taken by NIT graduates. So क्या आप मोटिवेट नहीं थे गवर्नमेंट जॉब ज्वाइन करने के लिए, एंड व्हाई यू चोज दिस पाथ?
So earlier, sir, I was preparing for government examination as well. Then uh, then I got the chance to do MTech at IIT Delhi. Then the circle which I got in was, that was more of kind of a research group.
ओके.
So during my MTech, I did my project like very seriously. Like I did give my inputs. Then also in IIT Delhi, I got the like first ranking in my department as well.
ओके. एंड
So
देन यू डिसाइड.
so, so then I decided like this is my path because sir, that like for STO exams and AE exams in Himachal Pradesh, the posts will come like after 4 5 years. Like we have to wait around,
ओके.
and the questions will be repetitive. So that might not thrill you much.
Okay. So Anish, now I'll ask you a question which normally students ask us. That is, मैंने civil engineering किया है और what are the career opportunities available to me? मैं किस direction में अपना career बनाऊं? I have done my graduation or I am doing my graduation. So please tell me what are the opportunities available to me. So I will shoot the same question to you. What is your answer to this question?
So like after graduation, from the perspective of jobs, jobs are like very less in civil engineering, and
Hmm.
to be honest, but
Hmm.
there are jobs like in
Hmm.
civil engineering. Like you can go for contractorship as well. Like I recently interacted with one of my professor at NIT Himipur. So he was telling that there is some scope of
Hmm. Hmm.
contractorship also as well.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
apart from that, there are some government exams like ESC,
Hmm.
then there are SSC exams, then
Hmm.
state exams as well that you can
Hmm.
prepare. That will depend on the vacancies as well. That
Hmm.
the one of the better options that I have seen is like you can do prepare for the gate examination, that because that is
Hmm.
very much conceptual exam, and
Hmm.
you can clear more concepts while preparing the examination, and then you
Hmm.
can do MTech or you can join some PSU maybe, and I don't know. But then after doing MTech, you can like go for aim for the top institutes, like top
Hmm.
institutes like
Hmm.
in
Hmm.
which are comes around in maybe top 20 or
Hmm.
top 50.
Hmm.
That would be much better,
Hmm.
because the kind of research exposure that they will give you, and kind of the like, so that is very good
Hmm.
in
Okay.
terms of knowledge.
Hmm. Okay, Anish, you said you are a silver medal in graduation. So what was your CGPA in BTech?
Mine CGPA was 9.24.
Hmm. And what was your GATE score that time when you
uh,
qualified GATE?
gate score was around 700.
Okay. And I'm sure आपने BTech का project बहुत अच्छा किया होगा.
My BTech project was like, it was a development of a mobile application
Mm-hmm.
for tunnel support systems in, so with the help of Q and RMR systems. So that was developed during my BTech. So
Mm-hmm.
it was a collaboration with the computer science
Department.
student as well.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay, good. So I presume आपने emerging technologies use किया project में, and it was a very good project also. आपके पास internship का भी आपने internship वगैरह भी किया होगा during graduation.
Internship I did from it was a research internship from IIT
Okay,
Mandi.
okay, and that was related to what?
Hmm. That was related to geotechnical itself.
Hmm.
So like
अब
related to landslide and all. Hmm.
okay. So Anish, इतना अच्छा internship, वो भी research internship, 9+ CGPA and 700 gate score. Do you know that you could have got direct PhD opportunities in Germany, yeah, Singapore and all. So why at the first place you thought of IT system
Uh,
for masters?
because here, like in Himachal also, like IIT is a craze for like students as well, so like I want to get that exposure as well. So I
Hmm.
was very happy to have in IIT Delhi itself,
Yes,
because
yes.
I got the very good exposure, because
Hmm.
I was not sure that I should do
That is
PhD at the first
at that time.
instance.
Okay.
So for like for
Hmm.
2 years, like I did MTech. Then
Hmm.
also, like I wasn't sure that I should go for a PhD after that, like
Hmm.
after
Hmm.
completing just my
Okay.
MTech. So
Hmm.
I did job there also, like in civil
Hmm.
engineering, because होता है ना, स्टार्टिंग से कि पढ़ रहे हैं, अभी पढ़ रहे
सही.
हैं,
Hmm.
तो थोड़ा
Hmm.
एक टाइम जरूरी था
बिल्कुल.
शायद.
ये एक
हम्म.
नेचुरल प्रोसेस है, नेचुरल मेरे ख्याल से ये ऑर्गेनिकली चलती है प्रोसेस. अगर किसी ग्रेजुएट को हम बोलें जो बिल्कुल श्योर नहीं है कि आप पीएचडी में जाओ, तो ऑब्वियसली उसको लगेगा कि इट इज अ लॉन्ग कमिटमेंट. सो आई थिंक
हम्म.
डूइंग मास्टर्स एंड डूइंग जॉब हैज गॉट इट्स ओन एक्सपोजर, और वो आपने लिया.
यस. यस.
आप अनिश, आप आपने किस स्टेज पे ये डिसाइड किया कि मेरे को अब पीएचडी के लिए चले जाना? बिकॉज आफ्टर एमटेक यू डिड जॉब्स, एंड एज पर
या.
व्हाट यू जस्ट सेड, आपने 2 जॉब्स किया.
So like sir, after doing my first job, so I had my goals, like I need to apply for PhD abroad, like in different universities, like one of the top universities I was targeting, and
हम्म.
as well as I was filling the form of
हम्म.
whatever like new job applications that come.
हम्म.
So during my job itself, that I realized that what I was doing, so that was not related to anything engineering. So that was a PMC firm.
ओके. हम्म.
So they were not involved in some kind of software or anything.
हम्म. हम्म.
So from that
हम्म.
onwards, I decided to go for a job.
ओके. कैन यू ऑल्सो शेयर विद अस योर प्रोजेक्ट इन मास्टर्स जो आपने आईटी दिल्ली में काम किया होगा जियोटेक
Hmm.
में?
Hmm.
लिटिल बिट अबाउट दैट.
So in my master's, I did my project on analysis of embankment bridge transition zones in railways
Mm-hmm.
using
Mm-hmm.
FEM.
Okay.
So I used FEM
Mm-hmm.
for my simulations in railways. So it
Mm-hmm.
was a joint project with RDSO.
Mm-hmm.
So that was very helpful for me also as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So that was in IIT Delhi you did, and आपने फिर दो jobs किया जहां से आपको लगा कि now you are to go. Now please share with us, Anish, your journey of exploring opportunities in foreign universities. आपने कैसे एक्सप्लोर करना स्टार्ट किया और कौन कौन सी यूनिवर्सिटीज में आपने अप्रोच किया, एंड द स्टूडेंट्स हु आर लिसनिंग टू यू दे शुड गेट एन आइडिया कि अच्छा ऐसे करना होता है, प्रोफेसर्स को ऐसे
Hmm.
मेल करना होता है, जो भी. सो प्लीज शेयर विद अस दैट पर्टिकुलर जर्नी नाउ.
So, starting with like you need to decide like which countries you need to apply, like in the Europe region, in USA, maybe Canada, or in Australia as well. So you should have clear mindset, like you need to apply there, but you should not restrict yourself from like the countries. You should initially start applying, then you should decide like where to go in UK as well. So like I started like searching through various job links for PhD, so that I have collected in my like Excel sheet as well.
Okay.
So that sheet is updated uh, like maybe in a week or maybe in a month, like for new links as well. So from that those links, I like search for new jobs, PhD jobs, as well as I took help from YourPedia as well. Like during my MTech, like MTech third sem or fourth sem, I was that was in my mind that I need to go for a PhD abroad.
Okay.
So, but I was not applying at that time,
Okay.
honest, religiously. But then I did my job. Then I realized that I need to go for a PhD. So that is what my motive is. Because I, yeah.
Manish,
So
ये
then.
I,
Hmm.
yeah, go ahead. Please go ahead.
Yes, so then we need to search for the like websites, the departments, and then the professors. Then we need to look for the like the projects that are coming there as well. So we can also do the cold mailing in like finding the PhD jobs.
Wonderful.
Hmm.
I'll try to understand the cold mailing process, and I would request you to show students if you made some kind of Excel sheet of these details, Anish.
Yeah,
Uh,
yes, yes, sure. Let me share with you. So here, this is this is the sheet like for geotechnical. This sheet was prepared for the general geotechnical and material PhD and postdoc positions. So this is
okay.
the link.
Okay.
Similarly, for other universities as well, the links are given as here, and the list is updated accordingly. So
Okay.
from
Mm.
yeah,
So I can see a lot of CVs here and cover letters and all. Anish, what is this?
yes.
These all belong to you or some other people like Srishti and all?
No, sir. Some of them, like I have prepared for some people also, like some. So they were getting help from me as well.
Okay.
So like here, like this is my CV.
Mm-hmm.
So this I prepared in Overleaf, which is latex in latex format.
I think it is not visible. Anish, your CV is not visible.
Now is it visible, sir?
No, no. So only there's one format is coming. I mean, in which there are so many CVs like Shrishti, Anish CV final. Those things are coming, but not your
Okay,
CV. Maybe we need to go back and
okay.
share.
Yeah, yeah. Let me share it again.
Hmm. Yeah. Now I
Is it
think
coming, sir?
now cover letter is coming. Yeah.
Hmm.
Right side is cover letter.
Yeah.
And I'll request you to even show the cover letter to students. What kind of and what is the significance of the cover letter?
Okay, sir. So this is the
Yeah.
cover letter which I prepared
Okay.
during my application to various like universities. So
Mm,
I kept it simple, like first
mm,
2 3 lines will be same.
mm,
These things.
mhm,
This goes same, like from
mm,
first will be your like input will be your about yourself, then where you were born and how
mm,
it
mm,
impacted your like research
mm,
journey, then
mm,
about your graduation, then about your MTech,
mhm,
then what subjects that you studied in your
mm,
like
mm,
graduation as well as in your MTech.
mm,
Then here this line will be changed depending
mhm,
on the like
mhm,
various projects.
mm,
So like my prime research interest lies in computational modeling, then I am open to explore related to
mhm,
like vibrational effects. So this will change
mhm,
according to the like what the job title is there.
mhm, okay. Wonderful. So cover
So,
letter एक पेज का होता है अनिश या लेंथ इज क्राइटेरिया फॉर कवर लेटर?
so usually sir एक पेज का is one page is fine,
Okay.
but it can go to 2 pages as well. But
Okay.
mostly universities will like to keep it in one page.
So what is the difference between SOP and cover letter or research proposal? And in Australian universities, what do they want?
In Australian universities, they want a cover letter, like while
Mm,
applying, and as well as a research proposal if you have prepared.
okay.
So I have prepared one of the research. Can you see, sir,
Yeah,
my
I
screen?
can see now. Yes, I can see your screen.
USW. So this is one of the research proposals
Mm-hmm.
which I prepared. I was preparing in latex as well because it was a learning experience as well.
Okay.
Let me. So here is my research proposal. Like it was for the UNSW, like Australian University. So
Okay.
first will be like introduction, then there will be some research gap, then
Mm-hmm.
what is the research gap that we need to address during our research studies, then what should be our objective, then what
Mm-hmm.
methodology should be adopted,
Mm-hmm.
then what are the expected outcomes,
Mm-hmm.
and significance of the studies, then timelines, then conclusions. So this
Mm-hmm.
is the general uh, research proposal that will be
Mm-hmm.
like for the Australian universities as well as US universities as
Mm-hmm.
well.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
like
from where you identified this gap, like advancing geothermal energy transport through integrated railway energy tunnel system, that is a topic you identified or what?
yeah, that is the topic I identified. Like what are the gaps in the study?
Okay.
So like
So
maybe related to like tunnel linings or maybe some thermo hydromechanical modeling that may be required. So
mhm,
these were like some of the gaps that I got while studying like some of the research papers of
mhm.
that professor and other professors as well. So then I
Okay.
need to prepare that research
Mm.
proposal accordingly.
So of that university.
Yeah. And then this is the like research proposal. The earlier one I showed you was the cover letter. Now I can
Yes.
show you the like one of the. Now SOP, statement of purpose. Let me motivate. Then we have the motivation letter as well.
Okay.
So, so motivation letter is a bit kind of a same like cover letter, but little different.
Mhm. But what is the difference? I mean, there are different terms. नए बच्चों को तो कैसे difference पता लगेगा कि SOP में क्या 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 इस पर्पस है? और मोटिवेशन लेटर का क्या पर्पस है, रिसर्च प्रपोजल का क्या पर्पस है, अगर आप रफली बताना चाहो, व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस इन ऑल दिस?
Sir, like research proposal is mainly related to the position, like how will you work while you will join as a PhD student, like as a research scholar, that what methodology you will follow, what are the objectives, what are the research gaps. Cover letters will define like how was your background,
Okay.
uh, like how your background will suit. Then statement of purpose will be like how your it will signifies like how your background will be suitable for this position.
Okay.
So it is more related to that. Then letter
Mm-hmm.
of motivation is similar to that. So these are
Okay.
just different terms. Like
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Okay. So this is now letter of motivation. Can you show this in bigger font, Anish?
yes, sir, sure. So this is the letter of motivation.
Yeah.
So here, like I have defined the topic which I where I will be applying
Mm-hmm.
clearly. In cover letter, I need not to define that, like where I was applying or under the guidance of which professor. So
Mm-hmm.
these things will change accordingly, like in cover letter and from letter of motivation or
Mm-hmm.
statement of purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Then here as well, like I have like defined in which university like I will be applying and under which professor as well.
Mm-hmm.
So in cover letter, you need not to define that all. You need to like generalize like I need to go in computational modeling or in maybe in a geotechnical field. So
Mm-hmm.
in letter of motivation, I am defining these terms. Rest is same. Just I'm defining these 2 3 lines in this.
Good.
Mm.
Now,
So
Anish, I'll request you to
yeah,
show your CV also. Yeah.
yeah. So, let me show you this. And this is here. Uh, can you see the screen, sir?
Yeah, I can see your CV now.
So this is the like general purpose CV which I prepared, which can be used for the US applications as well as in like like in Australia as well. So maybe it will depend on the university's format as well. Like for University of Melbourne, they had their own format of CV. So I had to fill in the data there itself. But for the general purpose, this is the format. Like what is the education here, then master's thesis, then bachelor's thesis. You can define. Then what are the awards? I have linked some of like links here as well. So and then what is the professional experience you have, right? So then research internship, then PORs if you have any. So I had during my NIT as well as in IIT as well. So these were very helpful for my overall journey, to be honest. And what are the technical skills? Then some of the publications that you have. Then teaching experience, maybe if it is relevant. Then membership, then references.
Okay. Good. So you got my reference from your graduation and post-graduation professors.
Yeah, yeah, sir. But for University of Melbourne, I got from IIT Delhi professors. Itself. Like 2 references were required.
Okay. Good. Okay. So CV में सबसे important क्या होता है, Anish? What is the most important thing in CV?
In CV, sir, like your current designation is much more important. Like you are doing your master's, this is like what education you have done previously, and what was your like performance in those like latest performance, current performance. So and also like what is the experience you have, like professional experience, like what are you doing right now? So that is very much important.
Wonderful. Okay, so Anish, now I'll ask you a couple of other questions. So if we can come out of this presentation, I mean,
Yes, sir. So, okay.
yeah. So Anish, now coming to your selection. So University of Melbourne is a very, very reputed university. Please tell us about University of Melbourne. इसके बारे में इसका QS ranking and what is this
Hmm.
university? Yeah.
So, University of Melbourne is ranked at 14th in QS rankings, and
Mhm.
it is number one in Australia currently.
Okay.
Uh,
Mm.
and Melbourne is like in University of Melbourne.
Mm.
Like I need to apply through the portal itself. Like first, I
Mhm.
need to have the confirmation from my supervisor that they are supporting me for this PhD journey.
Okay.
So, so then I
Mm.
need to apply from the portal. Like there are two phases, like two rounds, two or three rounds that will come in yearly. So
Mm.
you need to like submit your application before that round. So you will be
Mhm.
considered for like first round, second round, and third round accordingly in a year itself.
Mhm. Mhm.
And and like there will be like LORs will be two LORs will be required in
Mhm.
University of Melbourne,
Mhm.
and research proposal and CV that will be according to the university guidelines.
Okay.
So
Mm.
like in CV, we need to also mention like what research we will be doing. So
Mhm.
like there are scholarships, like there is one research scholarship
Mm.
specifically for like students that is very like tough to get. So
Mhm.
I applied during like September 2023,
Mhm.
end of September 2023. Then my application got like for the got shortlisted for the first round.
Okay.
But in December the result came, so they were saying that your application is now gone to the next round. You were
Okay.
not selected in the first round itself.
Okay.
So
Mm.
I was not sure that I will get there.
Mhm.
So in the
Mm.
second round itself, uh, like I got this opportunity.
Selected. Mm.
Publications are important, I guess,
Mhm.
more
Mm.
important.
अच्छा, अनिश, ये पेशेंस वाला काम है, मतलब व्हेन यू स्टार्ट
Hmm.
अप्लाइंग एंड देन व्हेन यू गेट द बेस्ट ऑप्शन, ये पेशेंस वाला काम है।
Yes.
स्टूडेंट्स कई बार लगता है उनको कि हम आज अप्लाई करना स्टार्ट करेंगे तो एक मंथ के
Hmm.
अंदर हमारे पास ऑप्शंस आ जाएंगी। रफली आप बता सकते हैं
No.
कितना टाइम लगता है अच्छी ऑप्शन हिट करने को?
अच्छी ऑप्शन हिट करने को सर 6 to 8 months तो लगता ही है
राइट।
ऑब्वियसली. Like it
हम्म।
will depend on the university's process intake, like what time they intake, so at what time you are applying. So
हम्म।
that is also important. And
हम्म।
one thing that we need to do is like you need to have some publications
ओके।
as well while you are
हम्म।
doing your masters or
हम्म।
something. So that will be very beneficial for getting a
ओके।
scholarship.
अच्छा, अब मेरे को ये बताइए आप कि ऑस्ट्रेलिया एक कॉन्टिनेंट है, यूएस है, यूरोप है। व्हाई एट द फर्स्ट प्लेस यू आर डिसाइडिंग कि मेरे को ऑस्ट्रेलिया जाना है? क्योंकि यूएस तो बहुत बड़ा कंट्री है, बड़ी मार्केट है।
Hmm.
सो व्हाई ऑस्ट्रेलिया?
Sir, I was applying in US as
यूएस।
well, in Europe as well, but
हम्म।
the time was like time
हम्म।
taken to review the application was very
हम्म।
more in case of US, I guess,
ओके।
than in
हम्म।
other countries like in
हम्म।
Europe, in
हम्म।
Australia.
हम्म।
So considering the QS ranking as well, so I was
हम्म।
applying
ओके।
accordingly.
हाँ, बिकॉज ये
I
अच्छा
was
क्यूएस रैंक।
yeah,
हम्म।
huh. So I was consistently applying daily.
हम्म।
Like I
हम्म।
was also using some cold mailing like
हम्म।
app scripts to
हम्म।
like target the university professors as well.
हम्म।
So I
हम्म।
made a list of professors,
हम्म।
then also prepared the like their email IDs and the topics.
हम्म।
So then one simple plain format I prepared. Then uh, I didn't use that format for applying the code mailing, but I had that uh, thing with me.
ओके। Okay, Anish, now a couple of questions directly which student asked. One question is, कितना पैसा खर्चा आएगा अप्लाई वगैरह करने में, और जाने से पहले कितना पैसा जेब में होना चाहिए बिफोर वी थिंक ऑफ कि हमें जाना है बाहर, इंक्लूडिंग एग्जाम लिखने में, आइल्स टोफल वगैरह
Hmm.
अगर लिखा है आपने, और एयर टिकट्स, और वहां जाने में, अप्लाई करने में कितना खर्चा आता है रफली?
So in Australia, when I was applying, so in application there was no application fees.
हम्म।
So
ओके।
and also there was no admission fees as well.
ओके।
So they gave me the stipend,
हम्म।
and considering the exam,
हम्म।
so in Australia they require TOEFL, PTE. PTE
हम्म।
is like much easier than I guess TOEFL.
ओके। हम्म।
So TOEFL, PTE, then IELTS. So these are
हम्म।
required. If
हम्म।
you have your English proficiency examination,
हम्म।
from your college, then you can get that certificate as well from the college
ओके।
itself.
ओके, सो आइल्स विल नॉट बी रिक्वायर्ड देन?
Yeah, may not be required. PTE you can give, so that will
ओके।
be much easier to uh,
हम्म।
go into the Australia
And
and
what about
UK as well.
GRE? What about GRE?
GRE is required in like US in some of the universities, but
Mm,
what I have seen is like they are now preferring TOEFL for PhD
okay.
positions. So they're
Mm-hmm.
clearly mentioning like GRE may not be
Okay.
that much
Mm,
required, but
mm,
if you give GRE, then it will be very much beneficial,
mm,
I guess.
mm.
So I was
Okay.
also preparing for that examination,
Mm,
but I didn't
mm,
feel.
mm. So what is the cost component, Anish?
Cost for applying, like it will be 15,000 for like PTE exam.
Mm-hmm.
Then considering the visa application for Australia, it will be 40,000,
Okay.
uh, including everything. Then tickets will ticket I booked like around 1 month ago, 1 or 1.5 months ago. It was around 35,000,
Okay.
30 to 35,000.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So that is less than 1 lakh. Anything else is required when you go there until you get scholarship or something?
Uh, Anything, no, sir, and that is sufficient, I guess. So you need
One
to
lakh
prepare
rupee.
your documentation, yeah. Also, the university will give you the relocation allowances.
Okay.
So
Mm.
university
Okay.
is giving me the relocation allowances for covering my visa and uh, like uh, flight tickets. So
Okay. They're paying.
all these are
Wonderful.
covered, yeah. And they are also giving the what is health insurance as well.
So relocation allowance में वो टिकट विकेट सबका पैसा देते हैं वो?
So they gave around like $3,000
ओके। ऑस्ट्रेलियन डॉलर?
Australian dollars.
तो वो कितना होता है ऑस्ट्रेलियन डॉलर?
Like it, Australian dollar is around 56 rupees.
ओके।
Hmm.
तो 1.5 लाख वगैरह आपके पास आ गया उसमें?
हाँ हाँ
तो उसमें तो सारा खर्चा निकल जाएगा।
हाँ सर, उसमें कवर हो जाता है ऑलमोस्ट।
वंडरफुल। सो दैट इज वंस यू गेट सिलेक्टेड, तब फिर वो आपको देते हैं, वंस यू डिसाइडेड कि मेरे को
हम्म
जाना है?
हम्म
ओके। एंड अनिश, व्हाट अबाउट स्कॉलरशिप? कितना स्कॉलरशिप मिला है आपको और कितने साल के लिए मिला है?
Scholarship is around 40,000 Australian dollars.
वंडरफुल।
So it is for 3.5 years.
ओके।
Hmm.
और खर्चा कितना आता है? हैव यू डन सम एनालिसिस लाइक 40,000 मतलब
Yeah.
3,000 से ऊपर मैं लूंगा, और मेरे पास
Hmm.
सेविंग कितना होगा, बचेगा कितना?
Yes. So sir, around if I got 3,000 Australian dollars for my this, if you're living in Melbourne city, like so it will be much costlier. So if you live in suburbs areas in Melbourne, so it will cost you much less. Like it will cost you around 600, uh, 800 Australian dollars around for your like, which will cover your house rent, electricity bills and all, and then maybe 3 to 400 you can take for your food if you're saving well enough. So around maybe 50%, you can take 50% of the uh, money which you are spending. for
Hmm.
your house rent
Hmm.
and your like food and all this stuff.
Hmm. Does that mean 1,500 Australian dollar can I save
Yes,
per month?
we can say, yeah.
That means around 80,000 rupees I can save per month.
Yes, 70 to 80, yeah.
Wonderful. Mm. Now coming to post doctorate opportunities, मतलब PhD कर लिया अनीश, उसके बाद
Postdoc.
क्या opportunities होता है वहां पे? Not post doctorate fellowship, but PhD के बाद opportunities क्या हैं?
So her PhD के बाद you can also apply for universities as well, like as a lecturer, you can
Okay.
apply.
Mm-hmm.
So like in postdoc, they will give you like 3 times of the amount you are getting uh, in your PhD
Mm.
in Australia.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Uh,
and also
मतलब
in
कितना कितना सैलरी मिल जाता होगा अनीश, जैसे आपने लेक्चरर ज्वाइन कर लिया वहां पे, कितना मिल जाता है वहां पे? 10,000?
10,000 per month, sir.
हाँ,
Telling me.
$10,000
Sir,
कितना?
around इतना तो मिल जाता है. Hmm.
गुड.
Because I came to know that it was for postdoc as well. It was around more than 2.5 times.
ओके. 7-8 हजार डॉलर पोस्ट डॉक्टर को मिल जाता है.
Hmm.
दैट इज गुड. अदर देन टीचिंग, आर द अदर ऑप्शंस आल्सो देयर?
Uh, Teaching, yeah, so there are a lot of jobs opportunities. So that you can apply in consulting as well in there while living in Australia.
ओके.
So those are the options that need to be explored.
So Anish, now this is, you have already decided or you
Hmm.
are still waiting for some more options to come? Looks like you have
So
taken reload. Hmm.
yeah, so what I have decided is to like to get into like professor jobs, like in
Hmm.
teaching jobs as well.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I may do some postdoc. Maybe I have in my mind that I should do postdoc from MIT.
Okay,
So
wonderful.
that is now in my mind.
वेरी नाइस एंड आई एम श्योर यू विल डू इट. आपका मैं वो एकेडमिक्स देख रहा था. अनीश,
Hmm.
वंडरफुल है, मतलब 9+ CGPA रहा है थ्रू आउट द करियर, एंड दैट जस्टिफाइज व्हाई यू शुड बी इन टीचिंग, बिकॉज द बेस्ट ब्रेन शुड बी इन टीचिंग, आई थिंक. And that justifies. Moreover, you have NIT, IIT. What is left is M, so it should be MIT also in your pocket. And अनिश, ये बताइए कि सिविल इंजीनियर्स को PhD में क्यों जाना चाहिए? बहुत से सिविल इंजीनियर सुन रहा होगा आपको, किस स्टूडेंट को
Hmm.
जाना चाहिए और क्यों जाना चाहिए?
But PhD commitment basically, so that I came to know from while talking to various PhD scholars that are in abroad as well as in India itself. So it is a
Hmm.
commitment. You need to be very, very sure that you want to go for a PhD,
Hmm.
and you should have clear in mind that you will do some good research that will be beneficial for the society as well. So that
Hmm.
should be your motive. So that will
Okay.
drive you to like to do more research. Like talking about my mentor in University of Melbourne. So
Hmm.
he had his own company like Porous Lane. He is
Hmm.
founder of that.
Hmm.
So side by side, it is kind of entrepreneurship kind of a thing for him as well.
Hmm.
Like
Hmm.
he's like preparing, he has developed some kind of technique which will be suitable. So these are the opportunities we can explore during our PhD, like
Okay.
entrepreneurship and all this stuff.
Hmm.
Like how can we
Hmm.
transform our project into that thing?
Hmm. तो मतलब
So
ये
that
जो
is much
रास्ता है,
important. Hmm.
एकेडमिक्स वाला रास्ता जो है, टीचिंग वाला, ये एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप के लिए भी ठीक है,
Yes,
उसके
sir,
लिए भी ठीक है.
exactly. Hmm.
वंडरफुल. दैट इज देयर. सो दैट्स इट अनिश, आपने बहुत ज्यादा अच्छे तरीके से सब कुछ एक्सप्लेन किया है. नाउ माय लास्ट रिक्वेस्ट टू यू इज लाइक, जब ये वीडियो पब्लिश होता है तो बहुत सा स्टूडेंट ऐसा होता है जो अनीश आपसे बात करना चाहता है. What we
Hmm.
do is like we tell everyone that Anish is gonna join us on Zoom or something, and maybe you can interact with him and you can ask him whatever question you want. I believe it's okay with you if we do that.
Yes, yes, sir, that is
और
fine for me as well.
और इंडिया इंडिया में भी जैसे पोस्ट गेट एक्टिविटीज भी चल रही हैं, एडमिशन बच्चे ले रहे हैं, आईटी दिल्ली वगैरह में ले रहे
Hmm.
हैं. व्हेन आर यू गोइंग टू फ्लाई टू ऑस्ट्रेलिया? आई बिलीव यू आर स्टिल इन इंडिया.
Yes, sir, I'm currently in India. So I will be going in 15th June. So like session
ओके.
will start on 30th June there. So I
तो
will
आप
be
15 जून
leaving
तक हो?
India. यस 15 जून तक हूँ, उसके बाद
तो
भी
अगर
रहूंगा, ऐसा नहीं है, दिक्कत नहीं।
because mentoring, guiding students is a very, very noble activity, and moreover, you want to become
Yes,
professor only. So I'm very
yes,
sure you will be happy doing that.
yes, I will be happy to like serve.
Okay,
Sure.
wonderful. So Anish, now let me bring this entire session to an end by thanking you once again. आपने time दिया, and again wishing you all the very best for your academic journey ahead. We are sure you will do wonderful in University of Melbourne, and then you will end up in MIT, and then you will be serving the community. Thank you, Anish.
Thank you so much, sir, for your blessings. Thank you very
Thank you.
much.